Welcome back. Another day has passed, and we have now completed 10 days of lockdown so far. This is now day 11 because I'm recording this after midnight, but yeah, anyways, 10 days down. Things are going well, so to speak, so far. I'm not too sure how long this is going to last because looking at the statistics from other countries, I hear Spain has extended their lockdown until the end of April. They're now on day 22 or 23, I think. So, yeah, it's just something to think about because that means we're looking at approximately 60 days to. Okay, because I've also been checking the time it takes for. Okay, well, because if you're looking at a 14-day incubation period, essentially that would mean you'd need 28 days to essentially get everyone who's infected, who passes it on to someone during lockdown. Then the people who got infected during lockdown should be showing symptoms by the end of the month, or by the end of a 1 month lockdown, so to speak, even if it's February. So yeah, pretty much that's the plan, I think, is to extend the lockdown for about that kind of time. Okay, well, I'm hoping it'll be 28 days and not, well, more, because I'm presuming it most probably be 35 or somewhere around there. So hoping for a 28-day lockdown if that happens. And yeah, so pretty much the statistics now, we are at 1,655 confirmed cases and 11 deaths, or we're now up to 11 deaths, which is, well, yeah, so the deaths seem to be starting to pick up, although we have a very low case number, so hopefully, if the figures are accurate, which I highly doubt, then we won't have too many deaths. Although, yeah, wait and see what happens on that side. And in other news, Boris Johnson has been admitted into hospital. Okay, they're saying it's not serious, although he's still suffering symptoms of having been in self-isolation for at least 10 days now. So that's a worrying thing that he's still suffering from symptoms. So it's a cautionary measure, but I'm presuming he might end up getting some pretty hectic treatment because he's been, well, active. He hasn't really rested as per se. He's been trying to be seen publicly to be still active and still running things and maintaining the fight and carrying on against COVID. So yeah, that's a bit of a bummer that he's been admitted into hospital, and I hope he recovers or he doesn't get worse and comes out fighting strong. And yeah, well, hopefully gets his immunity too. Um, and on another news story, there was a KZN couple that got arrested, or a newlywed couple that got arrested today, apparently. Not too sure on the details of that, although it is kind of interesting because I'm kind of wondering, like, wait a minute, you got married during lockdown, and apparently they had a wedding with guests somewhere, which is pretty crazy, because I'm just thinking, like, wait a minute, who gets married during lockdown, and why on earth, or like, just why? I mean, okay, fine, they'd most probably been organizing it for quite a while beforehand, but, I mean, it's lockdown. I mean, you can't, okay, I mean, I guess you can, because, I mean, a lot of people are doing all kinds of stuff and carrying on, getting up to all kinds of nonsense. People are still partying, people are still drinking. Yeah. So, oh, well, but this is lockdown, so I'm kind of surprised that people thought they could have like a full-on wedding, because that's kind of an extreme, okay, well, it's not an extreme party, and like it's not noisy or rowdy, but I mean, it's kind of, I mean, it is kind of an attention drawer, I mean, attention seeker, because, yeah, I mean, like, I doubt the soldiers would be impressed if they saw, like, a parade of cars driving along with balloons and ribbons tied all over them, because that'd be like, whoa, hold up a second, you guys are supposed to be on lockdown, and you guys are driving like this, hooting and making noise and waving hankies out the window of your cars, like, no, 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 this is not allowed now. So yeah, that's an interesting piece of news there. And then in the final piece of news that caught my eye, it just slipped my mind. It was, yes, it was the bottle store. Like, well, apparently there was a bottle store that got, well, vandalized and robbed in Cape Town. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting. Although I guess this does kind of show the anger and exasperation, or I don't know, like just people's feelings towards not being able to purchase liquor and cigarettes, because I'm sure that place also stocked cigarettes, and if it had liquor inside, it most probably had stocks of cigarettes, and I'm pretty sure they wiped out everything in both categories that I just listed. Who knows what else they took, but yeah, so there was a break-in at a alcohol facility, I mean a bottle store of sorts, not sure how big or how much stock they kept, if it was a warehouse or if it was a small shebeen or whatever. I mean, okay, well, it definitely wasn't small looking at the poster. It was at least, I'd say, shop big enough to park, let's say, 3 cars. Okay, not sure which direction you'd have to park them, but I'm presuming it was around 3 cars surface area space, so I'm sure they must have had quite a bit of alcohol, because I'm presuming they had storage in the back or something like that, and everything got cleaned out there, which is, it's a bummer for the owner, but hoping he had insurance and all of that got covered. So that's pretty much it for today, or yesterday, or anyways, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Cool. Hope you guys are all good, staying safe, staying at home, being good, not going out on lockdown, not getting married during lockdown. Okay, well, I guess if it's just people in your house and you happen to live with a priest, which would kind of be weird, but if one of your family members is a priest and you're getting married to someone else, hopefully not in your family, but yeah, I guess you could technically get married during lockdown, but it's kind of tricky. So, anyways, try not to get into any troubles and stay safe. And yes, till next time, this is me. Salute. I'm out of here. Adios.